Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Shark Tank. We're getting set here for game number 23 of the regular season for your Barrie Junior Sharks. Today they are welcome in the 6th place Mississauga Hurricanes. Barrie Sharks did jump over them in the standings last night after the win as Mississauga suffered a 4-0 loss to Whitby. Josh, bring us in. Already did? Great, thanks. Sharks look to stay in the win column today. Want to hold down 5th place and keep Mississauga in their place for sure. Yesterday, the Sharks came away with a 2-0 victory. A very well-earned 2-0 victory and another shutout for Amelia Wilkinson. She is back in net again today as Eva Zador is still off injured. She is suffering from a concussion protocol, so we should see her back fairly soon. We do have a backup for her today, and it is Sarah Cavallo joining us from U18 AA and wearing number 39. Your starting line for your Barrie Junior Sharks, like I said, in net, number 45, Amelia Wilkinson, who, as I indicated yesterday, is leaving us very soon to attend the U18 Women's World Competition over in Finland. That competition starts on January the 4th. On the forward line, number 27, Ella Lloyd, and number 77, Adrielle Charette. On forward, number 9, May Severn, number 47, Shannon Pearson, and number 82, Kate Stewart. Kate Stewart had a great game yesterday and is now tied for points with captain Aaliyah Sutton. Starting lineup for the visiting Mississauga Junior Hurricanes. In net, number 70, Taylor Belchez. On defense, number 9, Kira Owen, and number 65, Taya McDonald. On forward, number 10, Olivia Aquino, number 14, Cassie Barnes, and number 66, Kristen Harton. After today, the Sharks only have 2 more games left. Next Saturday and Sunday, they have 1 away game and 1 home game. The away game on Saturday is down in North York. And then back at home on the 22nd to face the Toronto Arrows before the Christmas break. For the Mississauga Junior Hurricanes, they are in action the 21st as well as they battle the first place Etobicoke Junior Dolphins. And then on the 22nd, they will play host to the Toronto Leaside Wildcats. There are 7 other games in action today, some of which have already started. I'll bring you up to date on that. The first game started at 11, and that was Leaside visiting Kingston, and that is a final, 5-1 for Kingston. The Toronto Arrows are in Bluewater today, and right now it's 2-0 in the 3rd. Brampton is tied with Stony Creek, 1-1. Nepean and Ottawa are squaring off, and they're in the 2nd, and it's a 0-0 tie. East Ottawa is visiting Central York today. They're in the 1st with no score. Ridley College visits North York, and Etobicoke visits Whitby, and those games start at 2:30 and 3 o'clock respectively. We'll bring you up to date as we go through our game here this afternoon. One thing to note, both starting goaltenders, Amelia Wilkinson and Taylor Belchez, both have the same postseason commitments. They're both going to UConn, and I believe both of them will start next year. So they're going to be teammates. Today they're rivals, but they're going to be teammates at some point in time. Also to note, number 17, Maxine Cimarroni, will join Amelia Wilkinson at that U18 Women's World Competition over in Finland. We got just over a minute and a half remaining in the warm-up, and then we'll get set for our announcements, our national anthem, and for puck drop. Once again, my name is Cheryl Gilroy, along with my partner Josh McCann. So happy to have you along with us today in the Shark Tank. Stand by for the frenzy. What? Oh, come on, you're teasing me, Josh. What are you talking about? I ran out of things to talk about? I just want to let people enjoy the atmosphere. What did you want to talk about, Josh? The Colts game last night, or... That was a heck of a Colts game, by the way. Colts lost in a shootout, but it was awesome to see them come back and tie. What's that? All right, final 45 seconds here, folks. I have to admit, Josh, I like these uniforms. I haven't seen them before, and they are sharp. Let's see them. They actually remind me of the Ottawa jerseys from last night, just with different colors. Mississauga definitely want to get back into the win column today after taking a 4-0 loss against Whitby. Whitby right now sitting in 7th place. Not too far behind them in the standings, but they definitely want to get back in the win column, and the Sharks want to stay in the win column today. Keep moving up the ranks. Josh is throwing me looks. I'm taking over his camera. All right, folks, here we go. Starting for Mississauga. Forward, number 10, Olivia Aquino. Number 14, Cassie Barnes. And number 66, Kristen Hartman. On defense, number 9, Kira Owen. Number 65, Taya McDonald. And in net, number 70, Taylor Belches. Starting for the Barrie Junior Sharks. Number 9, May Severn. Number 47, Shannon Pearson. And number 82, Kate Stewart. On defense, number 27, Ella Lloyd. And number 77, Adrielle Charette. And starting in net, number 45, Amelia Wilkinson. Now boasting a record of 7-2 on the season. We'll get set here for puck drop. I do apologize in advance for my sniffles. I'm still getting over a cold. I got 20 minutes on the clock, Josh. You all set to go? Awesome. All right, we're up at the face-off dot. Everybody's cheering on their teams. Goalies are in place. We're set to go for period number 1. Puck is down and we are underway, and the Mississauga Junior Hurricanes are going to gain possession of that puck right after the draw. come into the Shark zone for their first attempt at a goal. Quickly taken away by the Sharks, and they will send that the long distance, and that is going to be our first icing call of this contest. Looked for Mississauga to get off to a very quick start after the loss yesterday. Sharks, same thing. They know what they're up against in this Mississauga Junior Hurricane squad. In the face-off dot is Langus for Mississauga. That's going to get won by the Sharks at Charette, trying to move it forward. Comes out to the red line, but it's going to get picked up by Owen and sent over to her D partner. Sending it down deep. Sharks pick it off, and here comes Shannon Pearson through neutral. She's got Kate Stewart with her, puts it right in on net, and Belchez with her first stop of the afternoon. Belchez right now sporting a 6-1 record right now. Langus again for Mississauga in the face-off dot versus Captain Sutton. Puck will squeak out and right on to the stick of Charlotte Peckenhagen, excuse me. She tries to center it into the slot. First shot on net there for Wilkinson with a great save. Shot in again, but that's intercepted by Sutton, and she will clear it out. Junior Hurricanes defense will take it back, and Cimarroni finally touches the puck. She'll make a big turn as she'll try to exit the zone, and she's upended nearly by Dussault, and that is going to be our first penalty of the game for a hook. First power play opportunity, and not even a minute and a half in this game. What will Mississauga do with it? We shall see. Face-off is going to be taken by Maya Walker. Looking for her first point of the season. Maybe it comes here. Do we have a face-off violation? No, we don't. We're going to drop the puck here, and it's Larmond for the Barrie Sharks in the face-off dot. Mississauga has it off the draw. Back to the defense. Pass that puck around, sending it down low to Staley. Staley battling for it down there with Cimarroni. They try to get it out in front. And the Sharks are going to clear it and send it down right onto Belchez's paddle. Scorgi trying to follow it up and nearly had an opportunity shorthanded. Here comes Walker. Can't get past that red line, so she'll send it back to Farladeau in the defensive zone. The Junior Hurricanes will try to move it forward. Farladeau back to Staley. Staley taking a turn. Walker's with her. Picked off by Lou. They'll have to re-enter the zone. Farladeau does come in onside. Mississauga changing up their line so they can get set here for another power play attempt at a goal. First minute of that power play nearly expired. From behind, shot in, hits the goal post. I don't think Wilkinson even saw that. Owen sends it forward to Cimarroni, and she's going to come in offside. 53 seconds on the clock remaining in that power play for Mississauga. One really good attempt so far. Maddie Nelson's going to take the face-off for Mississauga, and it's won by the Hurricanes. McDonald trying to move it forward for Cimarroni. Puck will escape and come all the way down to Belchez. Belchez will leave it. Sutton chasing after it, nearly had an opportunity. Hurricanes regrouping in their own end. Send it down deep and go off at a couple of line changes. Sharks will battle for it down low. This is Ella Lloyd. Will bank it off the boards and will clear the zone. Kate Pasma will collect it down in the corner and send it over to her D partner, Bloins. Forward to Barnes. She'll carry it through the neutral zone. Power play coming to an end. Back to 5-on-5. 0 for 1 so far on the power play for Mississauga. It was a good kill by the Sharks. Here comes Dussault. Back to Scorgi. Over to Lou. She'll dump it down in the corner. Sharks being hampered. Not sure why there wasn't a holding call on that, but play continues. In comes Hartman to the outside. She'll come into the slot area, work her way towards the net. Jugnot keeps her on the outside. Hurricanes still have it down low to the far side boards. Gloins keeps it in on play in the Shark end. Pearson trying to pull it off the boards, but it's going to be Jugnot who does do the duty and get over to Larissa Mayer. Congratulations again to Larissa Mayer for scoring her first goal of the season, and it's her first U22 elite goal as well. Have a whistle on the play, and we'll have a face-off here to the left of Wilkinson. It's going to be Pearson. No, it's going to be to the right of Wilkinson. And it's going to be Pearson versus Langus in the face-off. Face-off won by the Sharks, but only momentarily. Mississauga picks that puck back up. Farladeau at the blue line sends it down deep. To the far side, Junior Hurricanes holding on. Back at the blue line, trying to move it forward. Back to the point. Kalpaka sends it over, and they put a shot in net. That was Cimarroni, but that goes wide. Peckenhagen trying to pull it out in front. Junior Hurricanes still have it down low. They send it to the blue line. Over to Farladeau on the near side. Down low to Cimarroni. Back to Farladeau. Hurricanes look to be on a power play, just dominating in the Sharks' end. Passing that puck around, making the Sharks skate. It comes out in the front on the doorstep. Junior Hurricanes will take a step back into closer to the blue line. Peckenhagen will go off on a line change. Letty trying to get in the way. Mississauga just driving the net. Fire in. Great save by Wilkinson, but the Sharks can't clear. Another shot in on net, looking for the deflection. Doesn't quite work. Puck will come back out to the blue line. Mississauga still in charge here in the Shark zone. Pearson sends it forward, glove down by Farladeau before that puck escapes. Sharks finally gain possession and shoot that puck down to relieve the pressure. But it's going to be an icing call against the Sharks. What pressure here by the Junior Hurricanes, and we're not even halfway through this first period. Coach Eldridge looks to be livid about something. I don't know if it's an icing call or not. He's just not happy. Referee pretty much disregarding his demeanor on the bench. Eldridge still going at it. Play continues. At the blue line. Down low. Staley gets nailed, and that is going to be a penalty against Ella Lloyd. Staley looks okay as she heads to the bench. That's going to be 2 minutes for body contact. Things getting off to a physical start here in the first period. Referee going over to Coach Eldridge and having a discussion. Eldridge looks quite animated from over here. Not happy about something. Captain has a couple of words to say here to the referee. I'm not sure what for. Getting some explanations here. Looks like everything's good to go. Sutton will face off against Langus. Mississauga back on the power play. Cycle that puck around. Peckenhagen down low to Cimarroni, who winds and fires with the one-timer. Misses on the far side. McDonald back to Cimarroni. Up to Langus. Langus comes in and tries to work her way around Meta. That works. Wilkinson ready for the save. Still battling down low. Urbach gets a stick on it and will clear the zone. Taya McDonald will collect it in front of her net minder. Send it over to Owen. Owen up to Peckenhagen. She'll send it down low, but it's intercepted. The Sharks clear the zone again. McDonald over to Peckenhagen. They'll look to regroup. 1 minute gone on the power play. Here's Nelson. She brings it in, waits for reinforcements, tries to send it over. Picked off by Severn. Severn tries to hold on to that puck, sends it back to Charette, who will lift it and send it down into the Junior Hurricanes' end. Here's Pasma sending it forward to Barnes. And that's going to get called on the offside. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. They're 0 for 1 on that first power play that was called at just the top of the period. Jugnot's going to go off on a change. I'm not sure what could be going on over there. I'm not sure if it's an equipment issue or whatnot, but getting some attention there on the bench. The trainer's with her, so maybe something was hurt during that last play. We'll have another face-off here with incidental contact there on the bench. 33 seconds now remaining on the power play. Face-off taken by Nelson versus Larmont. Hurricanes have it after the draw. At the blue line for Gloins. Over to Pasma. Pasma sends it in. Wilkinson with the save. Meta trying to get a stick on it to clear it. Junior Hurricanes still in control. Out in front. Blocker saved by Wilkinson with the Junior Hurricanes on the doorstep. Sharks are going to clear it. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Gloins sends it up. Looking for Barnes. She'll have to look behind her. Scorgi right there on top of her, trying to get that puck away from her. Lloyd comes out of the penalty box in full force. Pasma gets around everybody. Here comes Jessica Vree over the blue line. Pass over. Shot in just on the long side there of the crease. Letty not giving up on the play. Sends it over to Charette. Sends it down. Sharks have not been in the Mississauga end much in this opening frame. Sharks backtracking. This is Charette. Over to Jugnot. Jugnot to Pearson. Couldn't maintain the pass. Back to Jugnot. Over to Charette. Charette backtracking again. Puck taken away behind the net by the Hurricanes. Sharks get it free. Staley right behind the Sharks. Nearly an opportunity for Sutton, and Sutton's going to get called on the push and shove that took place in front of the goal for Mississauga. Another body check at 10:54 remaining in the period. 3 power play opportunities already for the Hurricanes. Sharks are definitely going to look to try to stay out of the penalty box going forward. Right now, no score, but that could change in a hurry. Olivia Letty has it off the draw. It squeaks out to McDonald. Larissa Mayer nearly with a bit of a break, short-handed. Cimarroni takes over for Mississauga. Samantha Roman gets a stick on it and sends it out, but it's going to get called for incidental contact with a player on the Barrie bench. 1:43 remaining in the power play. In the face-off dot, it's going to be Langus again. Won by the Hurricanes. One-timer, no. Sending it back over to the far side for Cimarroni. Down for Owen. Owen sends it back to the point for McDonald. Down to Cimarroni again. Definitely relying heavily on Cimarroni for a one-timer shot. Puck goes in by Owen, gets by everybody and deflected at the last minute before Wilkinson even touched it. Hurricanes very much dominating on these power plays, but can't get away through yet. up and into the mesh. We'll have a face-off here. Just a reminder, the next game here for the Barrie Junior Sharks is next Saturday night as they head down the road to North York. We'll have that one for you on the road. Looking forward to another road game. Hurricanes maintaining control in the Shark zone. Here's Staley. Over to Pasma. Pasma gets the shot off, but it goes wide. Back over to Walker. Walker's going to go chasing after it. Severin gets to that puck first. Krusich trying to come in and give her teammate a hand. It now lands back at the blue line for Gloins. Gloins at the point. Down for Pasma. Pasma waits. Doesn't like what she sees, so tries to send it back to the point, but it deflected and it comes all the way back into the Junior Hurricane end. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Third power play for Mississauga. Just over the halfway point in this first period. Walker coming in. Sutton back on the ice. So 0 for 3 for Mississauga on the power play. A couple of good attempts. Sharks are going to have to dig deep and see if they can find a way to maintain control of that puck and get some shots in on net. Belches has barely been tested so far by the Sharks. Farlado behind the goal line. Sharks trying to come in to steal that puck away. No go. Pass over to Cimarroni. She tries to get around Charette. Leaves it for Nelson. Nelson being bothered by Charette, but she can't take that puck away. Down to the far side corner. A lot of action happening here in the Shark zone in this first period. Ella Lloyd for the Junior Sharks does get it out and sends it forward to Letty, but it gets by her and all the way down into the corner for an icing call. Exactly 8 minutes on the board remaining in the first period. No score. Lots happening, though, with those 3 penalties. Barnes in the face-off dot versus Letty. Mississauga had control. Backhand. Wilkinson ready for the shot. Wilkinson seems to be on point so far. McDonald rides the blue line and manages to keep the puck onside. Sharks doing a lot of chasing of the Hurricanes in their own end. Charette and Letty trying to pull that puck off the boards. Going to get picked up by Hartman. Sharks are going to clear it, though, out to the red line. Peckenhagen trying to bring it in, and that's intercepted. Junior Hurricanes are going to backtrack into their own end. Around the boards and to the blue line. Urbach tries to hold it into the Junior Hurricane end. Here's Shannon Pearson trying to feed it to Scorgi. Doesn't quite work. Excuse me, Mayer. Back and forth over that red line. Good battle on that puck. Here comes Olivia Urbach. Sends it down low behind Belches. Pearson, drop pass to the blue line for Lou. Down to Urbach. Sharks want to get that out in front, but the Hurricanes are going to take over in their own end and clear it to the neutral zone. They're going to come into the slot, shot in. What a toe save by Wilkinson. Oh my. Wilkinson peppered with shots in the early going, keeping this game knotted at the zeros. Larmon sending it down deep. Severin's going to chase after it as well. Cimarroni playing keep away. Coming around the net, and she's going to come out of the zone, but not too far. Sharks sending it right back in on goal. Bit more action down here on the right-hand side of the ice. Battle for it down low behind the goal line. Hurricanes in possession. Pass out to Cimarroni, who tries to come in around Dion. Out in front into the slot area. All the way to the blue line. Shot in just over the crossbar. Fargodeau putting it in on net, and Wilkinson's going to glove that one down. 5.5 to go here in the first period. My goodness, what action. Wilkinson's made some pretty stellar saves so far. Sharks knew coming into this one it was going to be a tough contest with the Mississauga Junior Hurricanes, neck and neck in the standings. Staley tries to get a shot off, hits a body, doesn't get too far. Another penalty coming. It's going to be for a hook, but it's going to go against Mississauga this time. So Walker will sit 2 minutes or less for hooking. 5:20 on the board remaining in the first period. Let's see if the Sharks can capitalize on their first power play. Not with Pearson taking the face off. Pearson's going to come out. Stewart's going to come in. Sharks try to hold on to possession of that puck after the draw. Mayer has it down low. Out to Pearson. She'll leave it for Lloyd, who steps in. Tries to work her way through and into the slot. Severn gets a shot off, but it misses on the near side post. Battle down behind the goal line. Stewart trying to get her stick in on it, as well as Pearson and Severn. It squeaks free. Mississauga trying to poke it clear, and they will manage to do that. There'll be a foot race. Mississauga may have a chance here short-handed. Krusich couldn't catch up to it fast enough to get a shot off. Ella Lloyd trying to pull it off the near side boards. Stewart coming in to give her a hand. Sutton trying to work it forward. Doesn't work. Mississauga sends it down the other way. 1 minute remaining in the power play. On the far side, Urbach sending it back to Dion. Sutton, Scorgi, Urbach, Dusome, all in the power play right now. Sharks bring it in. So Sharks going with 4 forwards in this power play. Urbach into the slot for Sutton. Couldn't get it on her stick to get the shot off. To the point for Dion. Dion trying to send it to Sutton. Can't maintain control of the pass. Oh, errant pass there, and the puck will escape with 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Kathleen Dion bringing it all the way back. Sharks may get one more go at this, but they got to get out of their own end to try it. Pass over to Vree, and it looks like it's going to be 0 for 1 on the power play for Barrie. Junior Hurricanes to get back into the Shark zone. Olivia Letty sending it over to Sonia Mehta. Stewart will collect it off that board and send it all the way down, and that should be icing. Yes, it is. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first period, looking for our first goal of the game. Interesting to note here, 3 power plays in the first period. The Hurricanes have a power play percentage of 19% effectiveness. Thanks to Josh for getting me those statistics before the game. Much appreciated. Larmont trying to clear it out for Barrie. With a collision there in front of the Barrie bench. It comes down low. Sonia Mehta trying to move it forward. Comes on to Cimarrone's stick, and you know she's going to make good use of that puck if she gets a handle on it. Pasma at the blue line, sending it down, just misses on the near side post. All right, Urbach gets it clear, gets it over the red line and just dumps it down before heading to the bench. Pearson trying to chase after it, as is May Severn. Junior Hurricanes are going to get it to the red line again. Over to Peckenhagen, and she'll send it back down to the D. To Pasma. Pasma taking a dump. Making a dump into the far side. Down low behind the goal. Lloyd and Staley battling it out. Lloyd's going to win that one. Trying to send it to Scorgi. Intercepted by Krusic. Farladoe on the outside the blue line, and Barnes will dump it back down in for Mississauga. Final 90 seconds here of the first period. Great action so far. Looks to be all Mississauga right now. But no scoring on the board as of yet. To the red line. It'll bounce over. Sutton's going to chase after it, but can't get to it quickly enough. She's got it now. She tries to soft pass it to Dusson, but she wasn't ready. Oh! It sits there on the line, and Dusson bats it in. And the Sharks, with 64 seconds remaining, get a goal. That is Dusson's 8th goal on the season. And an all-important go-ahead goal here before the end of the first period. Belchez with some incredible stops there, but could not see that puck sitting behind her on the red line. Dusson right in the right spot at the right time and just taps it in. Shots on goal, I'm going to anticipate, are going to be very lopsided in Mississauga's favor. I'll have those numbers for you after the period as the girls take out one of the referees. My goodness. Meta with the assist. McDonald tries to pass it over, but it comes over to the wrong side of the blue line. Hurricanes have to tag and come back in. Down low in the corner, trying to get it back to the point for McDonald. It does work. McDonald puts it in. Deflection picked up by Larmont as we enter our final 10 seconds. Penalty coming. It's going to go against Mississauga. It's going to be a tripping call. That's Maddie Nelson. Sitting in the sin bin for all of 10 seconds. So we're going to enter period number 2 on a power play. Unless we get a really quick goal here. Problems here with the face-off. Nope, they're going to switch out the centers and do it all over again. 9 seconds remaining on the clock. Sharks have it. May have one more opportunity to get a shot off. Centering pass happened, but it didn't land on a Shark stick. It'll poke out, and this is how the first period is going to end. 1-0 Sharks up. And I'll wait here to see if I get a text here. Tell me the shots on goal from my scorekeeper. Yep. 8-5 in favor of Mississauga. I actually thought it was going to be more lopsided than that with the power play opportunities. Sharks really came alive there in the latter half of that first period. Okay, power play to start the second. We're going to take a break as the Zamboni comes on to clear the ice. I'll be back for the second period, folks. Come on back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting set here for the second period, and I'll bring you up to date on the out-of-town scores. First game as a final here between Leaside and Kingston. It was a 5-1 victory for Kingston. Bringing us back in here, Josh. Setting the clock. Awesome. It's 2-1, Arrows over Blue Water. 5-1 for Stony Creek against Brampton. 2-2 tie between Nepean and the Ottawa Senators. Central York is up 1-0 on East Ottawa, and it's 1-0 North York over Ridley College. Sharks are going to go into the second period with a power play. And that was Nelson for tripping right at the end of the first period. Take a quick second here and take care of this. Excuse me, folks. All right. We're set for period number 2. Once again, shots on goal in period number 1 were 8-5 in favor of the Hurricanes. Let's see if that changes here in the second frame. It's going to be an icing call quickly off the hop. So we'll have a face-off right back at center ice. It's going to be Pearson versus Langets. Won by the Sharks. Here comes Ella Lloyd. Over the blue line. Being sandwiched there by a couple of white sweaters, and that's going to get whistled down pretty quickly. Sharks want to get the puck in to the Hurricane end and stay there so they can set up to pass that puck around. Maybe get a 2-goal advantage here. Pearson and Langus again. Sharks try to maintain control after the draw. Severin back to Meta at the blue line. Back to Severin trying to put it in on goal for the deflection for Stewart. Shot in. Saved by Belches. Rebound sits there for a quick second and Mississauga gets rid of it. Excuse my cough drop, folks. Apologies. In comes Shannon Pearson. 1 minute of that power play is still available for the Sharks to make use of. Back to the blue line. Over to Pearson. Pearson looking for Meta, but she'll shoot at Belches instead. 54 seconds remaining in the power play. Sutton. Square off against Cimarroni. Won by the Sharks. Back to the blue line. Jan sending it down low. So once again, actually this power play, it's 2 defense and 3 forwards. Down to Wilkinson, and she'll leave that for Meta. Meta trying to move it forward. That'll go by everybody. Land on the Mississauga stick, and she'll send it right back down into the Sharks' end. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Here comes Sonia Meta. She's going to go around the back of the net, find an avenue, send it back to the blue line for Dion. To Meta. Back to Dion. Tries to shoot through traffic, trickles by the far post. Mississauga getting rid of it. Wilkinson will leave it. Ella Lloyd back on for the power play. And that's 0 for 2 on the power play for Mississauga. Shot in by Lloyd. Saved by Belches. Out to neutral. Back to Adrielle Charette, and she'll make a turn. Up to Mayer, but over her stick. It's going to land on Samantha Larmans. Scorgy's with her. Tries a pass over. Intercepted by the Hurricanes. Hurricanes trying to bring it back into the Sharks' end, but it flips over that blue line momentarily. So we'll have an icing call. It's going to be Barnes in the face-off dot for Mississauga versus Pearson. Sharks have it after the draw. Moy Moy Lou Sending it down. If it reaches that goal line, will it be icing? No, it won't. They wave that off. Jessica Vree giving it chase, but can't hold on to it. And the Hurricanes will get it to neutral. Jugnot coming all the way back into her own end. Over to Lou. Lou can't clear it. Trying to send it back the other way behind Wilkinson. Hurricanes taking over. Make a turn. Try to put it into the slot area. Back to the blue line. Down low for Owen. She'll put it in on target. That's deflected out of harm's way. Behind the net, Sharks try to clear. Owen tries to shoot it back in, but that's hit by Pearson. Back to Owen at the blue line. She'll curve around and put it right back in again. That's deflected again past the near side post. Pearson does get it out to the neutral zone. Letty's trying to follow it up, but can't get to that puck fast enough. Owen collects that and tries to send it forward for Richardson. Richardson maintain control. Severin gets it out. Richardson back with that puck again. Couldn't hold on. Staley trying to come in and give her a hand. She can't get the puck away from her rival. Poked back and forth we go. Sutton comes in. Tries to fire. That's intercepted in front by Owen. Battle on the near side corner. Back to Meta at the blue line. She'll send it through traffic, but that's deflected by Nelson before it gets too far. Big turn. Stewart trying to get a shot in with the backhand. Too many Hurricanes in front. Sharks trying to maintain control. Bit of a trip up behind the net. Out for Staley. Staley bringing it out. Hurricanes will change up their lines. Sonia Meta behind her own goal. First 5 minutes of the period gone. Fast-paced, but most importantly, nobody's in the penalty box. That's a big change from period number 1. Dion making a turn. Sharks look to be a lot more organized is the word I want to use in this period. It felt like they were chasing behind the Hurricanes in the first period. Second, very different story. Maintaining control of that puck. Battle for it down low on the far side corner. It'll squeak out onto a Hurricane stick, and they will clear that puck. No, they won't. Looks like it gets poked by Charette right back into the Hurricane end. Peckenhagen over the blue line, tries to cut in, will backhand, but just wide of the far side post. Kate Stewart banking off the boards, and it will squeak out. Larmont trying to run away with it. Picked up by Pasma for Mississauga. Far side corner. Sharks try to get it out in front. Charette over. One-timer by Lloyd. Does get to the pad of Belches, and she puts the pad down for the save. Charette dumps it down low. Fresh fins out for the Sharks. On the defense. Hits Pearson before it gets too far. Mayer trying to backhand it in. Couldn't find the puck fast enough. Pearson still with it. Fights it in. Shoots it in, excuse me. Puck will escape, and it looks like Cimarrone's going to have a bit of a break here. No. Hauled down by Lou. Hurricanes maintain control in the Shark zone. Not for long. Here's Larissa Mayer trying to saucer it forward for Scorgi. She's got it. She'll backhand and down. Low it goes behind the goal line. Sutton trying to catch up to it. Jugnot at the blue line trying to slide it over to Stewart. Stays in the zone, but the Hurricanes will get it out. Krusich will dump it down in. Back to Kalpakis. And to Krusich. Krusich over to Farlado. All right, Sharks are going to clear it here. May Severn's got Sonia Meta with her on her right. Nice pad save, puck available. And there's going to be another call on this. It's going to be a hooking call. That looks to go against Mississauga's Farlado, and it is. Power play opportunity for Barrie in the second period. It is 1-0 from a goal from Alex Dusome in the first period. That was an even strength goal. Sharks have it after the draw. Lloyd making a turn. Sends it over to Charette. Charette sends it in, but it's high over the crossbar. Battle down low. Sharks maintaining possession. Lloyd stepping in, trying to get it through traffic. Belch is ready for that with the save. Sutton will square off in the face-off dot versus Hartman. Urbach trying to send it in to Sutton. Sutton can't find it. Now she will. Backhand puck available. She gets it over Belchez, and the Sharks will get a power play goal. That looks to be Kate Stewart. No, Olivia Urbach. If I'm right, that's Olivia Urbach's first goal of the season. How awesome for that 2-goal lead. Very important game against Mississauga. They did square off last weekend at the USA Canada Cup, and the Barrie Sharks suffered a 2-1 loss. And from what I understand, Mississauga very much dominated that game. So the Sharks definitely happy with what they're doing right now against the Hurricanes. Sharks now 1 for 3 on the power play. Jugnot sending it in. That's going to get intercepted by Barnes. And it is indeed Olivia Urbach's first goal of the season. And Dusome picks up another point with the assist. And May 7 with the secondary assist. 2-0 Barrie Sharks. So the Sharks clearly figuring out what they need to do here in the second period to keep control of the game, and that's going to be an icing call against the Sharks. Langus is going to square off against Sutton. Kind of like the fact that Sutton is still sporting that pink stripe down her helmet. Probably thinking of her mom. That's going to be icing again against the Sharks. We'll do this face-off again to the left of Wilkinson. Hurricanes try to get out in front after that face-off, and they try to maintain control. Sharks taking over. Is Sutton going to clear it? Excuse me, not Sutton, Jessica Vree. Sutton still on the ice. I just got my jerseys confused. All right, Marin Jugnot trying to push through several white jerseys. And when she gets on her horse, she is a force to be reckoned with. She's heading off to the bench and she's missing her stick. Shot in. Wilkinson read that one clearly. Looks like Lloyd's stick is still sitting on the ice. Down low. Referees picked up that stick, thank goodness. Out to Dion. Over to Scorgi. Scorgi wants to get it back the correct way. Larissa Mayer is going to dump it in with the backhand. 10 minutes exactly remaining here in the second period. We are exactly halfway through this contest. Staley trying to bring it in. She'll backhand. Wilkinson up to the challenge for that one. Urbach, I noticed too, is also sporting that pink stripe down her helmet. Also thinking of her mom. She's going to chase for that behind the goal line, and she'll get to it first. Krusic trying to get it out. Urbach keeping it in. Looks like the roles are pretty much reversed from the first period. Shot in front. And as Staley touches that puck, there's going to be another penalty called. That's going to go against Staley. Body contact. Back in the power play, the Sharks go. 1 for 3 so far today. Lloyd shoots it in, but a great save by Belches through traffic. Battle for it down low. Almost everybody's involved in that scrum. Richardson, Severn, Pearson, Farlado, finally out to Ella Lloyd. They continue to battle down in that corner. 30 seconds off the clock in the power play. Looks like both squads are going to change up their lines on the kill and the power play. Sutton's going to come in and take the face off against Peckenhagen. Farlado has it after the draw, sends it to the far side. Dion stepping in, can't maintain control of the puck. She gets to it and tries to pin it, but it squeaks free. Sonia Meta in the Sharks' end. She has it poked away by Peckenhagen. They'll both chase for it in the corner. Mississauga looking to get something going short-handed. Not successful. Here comes Aaliyah Sutton. Drop to Urbach. She's intercepted by Barnes. Sharks recollect that puck. Back out to the blue line, but Meta can't maintain control of the puck after the pass, so they'll backtrack. Meta back in her own end. Trying to pass it off to Urbach. Goes by everybody. Sutton catching up to it. She's pushed off the puck by Farlado. To Lloyd at the blue line. Pass over. Backhand by Sutton. Rebound available. No Shark available to get it in. Shot in. Tries another deflection. Scorgie can't find it. In the corner. Battling away for it there in the corner on the far side. Out to the blue line for Lloyd. She'll fire it in, but Farlado in the way. Power play coming to an end. Sharks not successful on that attempt as the whistle blows. Puck wouldn't move, so we'll have a face-off here. You can just feel the momentum shift from the first period to the second period. Much more an even keel right now, as it was all Mississauga in the first period. Sharks now up 2-0. Sharks maintain control, keep it down. Severn ties up her rival so Pearson can get it. Back to Meta at the blue line. Centering pass. Saved by Belches. Severn back on the job, tries to get it out in front, but it's poked away, and here comes Staley. Staley, pass meant for Krusic. Meta trying to get in the way, but Wilkinson's going to put a stop to that one. Once again, Sharks have 2 more games remaining in the regular season here in December before the break. Saturday, They go down the road to North York, and Sunday they're at home to the Toronto Arrows. Shot in through traffic. Puck sits there. Hurricanes looking for a deflection. Sharks have it. Up to May. Goes by her. Gloins is going to pick it up in her own end. Out to the neutral zone. Scoreboard trying to chase up to that free puck. Can't get to it. Gloins gets it out. Whoa. Aquino's stick imploded. A lot of sticks breaking today, Josh. What's going on with the universe? Pass over. Nearly went into that open door on the Mississauga bench. Opportunity here for Cimarroni. Sends it forward right in the crease area. Wilkinson sees that. Pass out in front to the blue line for Farlado. Peckenhagen has it down low. Cimarroni trying to get out in front. Lang is trying to go 5-hole on Wilkinson, and Wilkinson says, I got it. Wilkinson definitely on her game. We certainly wish her luck as she heads to Finland here shortly. Once again, she'll team up with Cimarroni on Team Canada for that U18 tournament. Chasing down low. Puck will squeak out. Peckenhagen trying to pull it out from there. Urbach trying to get her stick onto it. McDonald trying to help. Shut out in front by Pearson. Kicked aside by Belches. Body's falling on that puck, and they're going to put a stop to that quickly. Just 4.5 minutes here to go in the second period. Been a quick second period. Sharks did get a power play goal earlier on by Olivia Urbach, making it 2-0. Owen trying to move it forward. It's going to come into the Shark zone, but Kathleen Dion will get it out of harm's way. It'll come all the way down, and will they call that icing? Yes, they will. Another connection here. Looks like Shannon Pearson is going to be teammates with Taya McDonald as they head to Cornell in the future. It looks to be the only pairing here besides the goalies teaming up in the future. Back into the Mississauga end. Larissa Mayer trying to get her stick on it to get it out in front to have a shot attempt. Hurricanes will get it to neutral. This is Moi Moi Lu. Moi Moi Lu just reaching her 100th game mark yesterday. Congratulations to her. Out in the slot, shot in by Jugnaut. She had her stick lifted so she couldn't get the full force of that stick behind the puck, so doesn't get very far. Oh my goodness. Another stick implodes, and that blade of that goes flying. Did you hear the yelling on that, Josh? Oh my. That's three or four sticks now. Josh, you keeping count? Lou sending it in. Goes past on the far side post. Urbach in possession. Out to Staley. Staley for the Mississauga Junior Hurricanes is going to poke it over the boards and bring it in herself as she waits for reinforcements as everybody else is on a line change. Being hammered by 3 blue sweaters, but still maintaining control. Out to the neutral zone. Pasma back on her own end, being chased by Larmond. She nearly took that puck away from her. Down low. Pasma again. Around the boards. Can't get it out. Severn pins her rival to the boards. That's Staley. Try to shovel it out there from underneath all those skates. It's like Walker was diving for that puck. Puck still loose, just can't be moved, and they're going to whistle that one dead. Just over 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Sharks holding on, 2-0. They managed to come away with the win. That will put them closer to fourth place. Stony Creek is 5 points in front, but it looks like they're going to win that game today against Brampton, so that'll be 53 points for Stony Creek, but they will get closer. Puck will come all the way down. Wilkinson gets to it first. Steers it to the corner right out in front for Ella Lloyd to collect. No, she's hauled down. But she'll stand back up and pick up that puck and get it out to the neutral zone. Urbach poking it free. Puck rolled off the edge of her stick. .90 seconds remaining in the second period. Charette tries to cross pass it, but Cimarroni in the way. Over to Peckenegg, and she'll wait and she'll fire Wilkinson with the stop. And she gets a snow shower for her trouble. Where have we seen that before? I think we saw one of those last night, didn't we, Josh? Nelson will square off against Larmond. Puck sits on the faceoff dot momentarily. Mississauga in control. Couldn't get the shot off. Kalpakis is going to come in and give her teammate a hand. Barnes trying to get back at it. Out in front. Hurricanes can't find the puck. Meta getting in the way. She hits the deck. Sharks trying to clear it. Pasma waiting for that puck. Oh, gets the shot off, and Meta with the block. Another opportunity by Nelson, and Wilkinson with a big save late here in the second, keeping it 2-0. Pass to Richardson. 20 seconds remaining. Can the Sharks get one more go with this? No, they're going to dump that puck. Stewart will just chase it and try to pin it to the boards. Knock off the seconds off this period. They may get one more attempt, but it looks like Stewart wants to keep it in place towards the end of this period. My goodness. Second period, very different from the first. 2-0 Barrie Sharks as we go for our second intermission. Let me see what the shots on goal are. Come on, scorekeeper, give me the shots. Let it snow, we're listening to Christmas carols. No, I'm not getting it. All right, I'll bring you those numbers after the intermission, folks. Come on back for the third period, not going to want to miss this. Oh, the Christmas carols are still playing in here. And you don't want me singing those, but I can. No, you want me singing them, Josh? No? All right. Just 2.5 minutes here remaining here in the intermission. I'll bring you up to date on the out-of-town scores. Once again, Kingston beat Leaside 5-1, and there was an interesting game between Blue Water and the Arrows as Blue Water beat the Arrows 3-2 in a shootout. Stony Creek game is a final as well, 6-1 over Brampton. In the third, what is this score, Josh? Josh, what is this score?
2-2.
2-2, still 2-2? Still 2-2 between Nepean and Ottawa in the third. One nothing North York over Ridley College, and the Etobicoke Whitby game got going at 3 o'clock, but we have no score on that. Still 0-0 in the first. Awesome.
What was the final with Arrows? The Arrows.
Stand by, folks. Sorry about that. I had an innocent bystander wanting to know the scores of another game. And he's not happy with the outcome of that, but that's okay. It was the Arrows game he was interested in, and they did lose in a shootout to Blue Water. 1 minute remaining here in the intermission. So, Josh, I asked you this question yesterday. Are you ready for Christmas still? You are? Okay. You still haven't got me anything, though? No. All right, well, what I gave you, the toque I gave you yesterday is all I'm getting you. All right, 2-0 here. Barrie Sharks once again. First goal was scored by Alex Dusson back in the first period. And Olivia Urbach got a power play goal in the second period for her first goal of this 24-25 campaign. Not as many penalties in that second period, which is awesome. I love a good 5-on-5 period. We'll get set here for period number 3. It's going to be Pearson and Langus in the face-off dot. Gotta wait for the buzzer, though. There's the buzzer. Third period underway. Back to Charette. I'm sure Coach Eldridge's mission is to do much the same as they did in the second period. Mississauga want to get on the board fast if they can. They definitely don't want to go have back-to-back losses, but the Sharks definitely want to have back-to-back wins. In fact, my great stats guy actually told me something I did not know, and the Sharks haven't allowed a goal. Oh, what a shot there. The Sharks have not allowed a goal. How many minutes did you say? 181 minutes? 181 minutes of play. That includes today's game, yesterday's game, and the game way back on the 1st, December the 1st, yeah. Wow. That's a pretty cool statistic, Josh. And 4 games. Oh, wow. Yeah, 181 minutes, of course. We'll have a face-off here to the left of Belches. Now there's a conversation with one of the referees and a coach on the Mississauga bench. Looks like the referee's getting some cleaning done to his helmet. Once again, only 2 more games left before the Christmas break. Next Saturday night, Sharks head down the road to North York, and then they're at home to the Arrows on Sunday. Hurricanes have it after that draw. Far side boards. Peckenhagen coming in. Langus trying to chase after it. It's going to go by everybody. There'll be a foot race. No icing on the call. Jessica Vree bringing it off the boards, but Cimarroni picks it off. She'll try to make a turn, but not before Dusson puts it right back in on the net. For Mississauga. Out to Cimarroni. Another opportunity here by Dusson. She puts it in, and a nice toe save by Belches. Out in front. No Shark available, but Larissa Mayer is going to come collect that off the far side boards. No, she won't. Picked up by Cassie Barnes. In she comes. Waits for help. Can't hold on. Samantha Larmond gets hauled down. No call. Looks like an awkward fall, but she looks to be okay. Riley Scorgi on the near side boards. Couldn't pull it off. She has it now, but she's being hampered by her rival Walker. And Hartman on the far side. Mississauga currently in control. Up to Aquino. Trying to send it back, but the Hurricanes are going to go on a line change, and that is going to be a penalty call again. Nope, not a penalty call. Just a puck hit down with a high stick. No penalty. Mississauga has it after the face-off. Try to pass that puck around. That's Staley again. Barodo will dump it back down into the Shark zone. Wilkinson's going to leave it for Charette. Excuse me, Ella Lloyd. Pearson trying to chase it. Oh my goodness. Gets to the puck but doesn't touch the puck and sends her rival into the boards, and that is going to be a call. Looks like Pearson checked to make sure that Kalpakis was okay. That's going to be a boarding call against Shannon Pearson. Mississauga currently 0 for 3 on the power play. They didn't have one in the second period. They had the 3 quick ones in the first. See if it helps their cause at all. See if they can't get on the board during this power play. And let's see how the Sharks kill it off. Up to Langus. Langus holds on. Will ride the red line. Trying to send it over to Owen. Battle down low, picked off by you-know-who, Cimarroni. Usually a part of every power play opportunity. Back to McDonald. Through traffic, Wilkinson sees it. You could hear it hit the pad. Puck will get tossed high and wide. Kate Stewart trying to get into the Hurricanes' way. Pass to Peckenhagen goes over her stick. They'll chase for it, but not before icing is called. Minute 8 on the power play for Mississauga. We'll have a face-off here to the left of Belches. She's made some incredible stops to keep her team in it. Both goaltenders stellar in net so far today. Peckenhagen over to McDonald. Back to Peckenhagen, who will bring it into the zone. Pass to Cimarroni. She'll kick it with her stick and with her skate and can't maintain control. There'll be a battle between Lloyd and Cimarroni. Looks like they got some fisticuffs up. Puck is going to ride along that board and out to the blue line, and it will squirt past Loins. And that's going to get called on the offside as the Hurricanes could not clear in time. 25 seconds remaining on that power play for Mississauga. Sharks so far having a successful kill. Barnes will square off against Larmond. Sharks have it after the draw. Jugnot sending it down. Knocking off seconds off that power play for Mississauga. Up to Barnes. Barnes trying to feed Hartman. Play continues here on the near side boards. Hartman making a big turn. Tries to get a shot off. Still holds on to that puck, trying a deflection in the slot. Doesn't work. Back to 5-on-5 and 0 for 4 on the power play. Mississauga still in control of that puck in the Sharks' end, so we'll see if they can do some damage here. Great job by Pearson to make sure that shot does not come off Hartman's stick. Another battle here on the near side boards. Pasma getting into it, as is Dusome, Aquino. Barnes trying to help her teammate out. Pull that puck off the boards as they battle for it. Can't move it, so the referee is going to whistle that one dead. Shots on goal after the second period. I neglected to give you guys that information. It was 17-13 in favor of the Sharks. Definite turnaround from the first period. Only 5 shots on goal for Mississauga in the whole second period. Farlado sends it over to Kalpakis. Kalpakis moving it up, and the Hurricanes are going to come in offside again. Nelson is going to be in the face-off dot with Sutton. Come on to Wilkinson's stick, and she'll leave it for Meta. Another battle on the near side corner. Coming away with that puck is Meta. Trying to get it to Mayer. She's pushed off of that. Puck doesn't escape. Hurricanes still have it. Oh, it's going to be another call, is it? Yep, cross-checking. It's going to be Maddie Nelson sitting for cross-checking. One for 4 on the power play today for Barrie. After the face-off, Mississauga has it. They'll try to hold on to that puck to make sure that Barrie doesn't have another opportunity here on this power play. What a battle down low in the near side corner. Puck will escape. Stewart has it. Charette tries to send it back to Stewart, but she wasn't ready for the puck. Farlado is going to hold on to that puck in her own end and pin it in the corner. Sharks trying to shovel it out. It comes out to Lloyd. Lloyd puts it in. Just bounces to Pearson's stick, but she couldn't get any force behind it to get a shot off. Pearson sending it over to Charette. Charette sending it in, but it bounces up and over. Pearson following the puck around the boards. It's going to escape the zone, and there's going to be another penalty coming. That's going to negate the power play, and it's going to go against Shannon Pearson for holding. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 action here for minute 8. And then the Hurricanes will have an abbreviated power play after that. Face-off won by the Hurricanes. Lots of space out there, 4-on-4. Shot in by Peckenhagen, misses the mark. Goes to the near side corner. McDonald trying to hold on to it at the blue line. Sutton does get it out. Sutton, Urbach, Dion, and Jugnot on for this 4-on-4 action. Mississauga behind the goal line, out in the slot. Right on to Sutton's stick, and now Urbach's going to skate away. 2-on-2. Tries to put it in on net, but it hits the skate of Owen. 30 seconds remaining here in the 4-on-4. Then Mississauga with a power play. Here comes Pasma, sending it forward to Cimarroni, but they're going to come in offside. 14 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Just outside the blue line here, it's going to be Scorgi facing off for Barrie against Langus, won by the Hurricanes. 10 seconds before Nelson hits the ice, and we have a power play for Mississauga. Charette holding it down low. That near side corner in the Sharks' end has seen a lot of action today. Now, power play for Mississauga as Nelson steps to the ice and heads to the bench. Scorgi trying to hold on to that puck in the Hurricane end. Here comes Hartman. Cutting in. Can't get the shot off. Puck still loose. Out in the crease. Oh my goodness, and Lloyd just gets it out of harm's way. Wilkinson was not getting on that puck, so luckily Lloyd saw it first. 15 seconds remaining in the power play for Mississauga. Points. Sends it over to Pasmo. Pasmo cross ice all the way over to Barnes. Nothing happening on that abbreviated power play, and they're 0 for 5. Mayer trying to get it out in front. Right to Pearson. She fires, but it goes over the crossbar. Larissa Mayer setting it down into the corner. Pearson trying to grab that puck again. Well rested after 2 minutes in the penalty box. Scorgi tries to reach for it, can't get it. Dion holds on at the blue line. Fresh forward fins out for the Sharks. Letty can't get the shot off. Hurricanes are going to clear it. Aquino trying to move it forward, but can't do it. Olivia Letty back on the job in the near side corner. Here comes Richardson to Staley. Staley can't catch up to it. She'll chase for it. Out in the crease and a stop by Wilkinson. Puck wasn't covered, but a penalty's going to get called for a slash. 10-10 remaining. And Letty is going to get called for slashing. Over 5 so far on the power play. Looks to be Peckenhagen in the face-off dot. And Sutton, won by the Hurricanes. Another power play opportunity here for Mississauga. Puck is going to come out. Loins is going to backtrack and see who she can pass to. Over to Cimarroni. Peckenhagen brings the puck in, tries to put it out in front. Goes around instead. Back out in front, shot in, deflected. It's going to scoot out of the zone. Sutton gets it out in front. She's going to have an opportunity short-handed. Just hits the paddle at the top end of that goalie stick and doesn't find the back of the mesh. Great heads-up play by Sutton. Over to Cimarroni. She's going to come in, try to split two blue jerseys. Meta finds that puck and gets rid of it. 1 minute of that power play has expired. Owen to Aquino. Hartman trying to send it forward, back to the defense. Owen up to Hartman. She'll take a big turn and come around. And they'll enter the zone in the slot. Hartman trying to get the shot off. Puck trickles to the near side boards. Mississauga trying to get a shot in. That puck's going to escape. Staley doubling back. Over to Owen. To McDonald. McDonald up to Hartman. She can't hold on to that pass. It's going to skip off the end of her stick. Meta around the boards. Sharks trying to clear. Staley stepping in. Shot in on the doorstep. Wilkinson with the save. That shot made by Kristen Hartman. You could hear it hit the paddle. 14 seconds remaining on the power play. Hartman taking the face off. Now, as I said, Mississauga suffering a 4-0 loss yesterday, so second game held off the board so far. Mississauga, they have a number of good goal scorers. Just haven't been able to find the back of the net in these 2 games. Off the plexiglass to the side of Belchez. Penalty over and 0 for 6. on the power play for Mississauga. Lloyd trying to get to that puck first, so to go back and forth. Far side boards. Out in front for Staley. She fires. Wilkinson with the stop. Puck out in front. Stewart's just going to put a little flip in that and get rid of it. Not enough for icing. 7.5 to go here in the third and final frame of this game 23 of the regular season. Pasma. Up to Walker. Kusic tries to take over. Over the end of her stick. Back to Pasma. Around the puck we go. Comes out Larissa Mayer. Here's an opportunity here for Shannon Pearson. One-on-one with Pazza. Shoots just over the crossbar. Belches gets over to close off that post. Mississauga looking to clear it out of their own end. Scorgi has other ideas. Sends it back to the blue line. That's intercepted by Krusic. Doesn't get too far. Sharks trying to bring it back the other way. Sutton hits a wall in Peckenhagen. Cimarroni taking over in the Sharks' end. Trying to ward off Dion. Trying to feed out to Peckenhagen, who's on the doorstep in the crease. Can't find her. Cimarroni still has that puck. Tries to slide it over to Goins. Excuse me, Kalpakis. Near side boards. Moimoilu now has that puck. Hangs on to it a bit too long. She just can't get rid of it over that blue line. Fire in. Wilkinson's got it. Tries to pounce on it. Puck still loose. Shot in on the short side. Hits a couple of bodies, and the Sharks are going to get it out of their own end. Wilkinson somehow finding a way to keep the puck out of her net. Cimarroni back to Farlado. Trying to weave around, getting past Dion, doesn't work. Puck will go behind. Kalpakis down low, being chased by Hartman. Sharks trying to get on that puck and clear it out. Lou now trying to get there. Taken over by Aquino. Aquino setting it back down low for Hartman. Out in front on the doorstep. Dion right there, and she's going to clear it. 7 nearly with the break. Mississauga's Hartman bringing it back the other way. Dion down behind Wilkinson to Lou. Lou trying to get it out. Final 5 minutes of this game. Sharks hanging on 2-0. We'll see how long it takes Mississauga to pull Belches. Pearson. Oh. Errant pass to Severn. They come in offside. Over to Aquino. Can't get the shot off. Lloyd getting in the way. I'm running out of breath here in the third period, Josh. What an exciting third period. Lloyd, far side. This has been some exciting hockey this weekend. Lloyd holding on to that puck. Stewart gets it out in front for Scorgi. She's too far behind. Cimarroni bringing it right back in, but offside. Look for things to get quite intense here as we wind down the third period. Mississauga desperately seeking to get on the board. Langus will take this face off with Lormond. Mississauga has it. McDonald dumping it down low. Hurricanes will give it chase. Hurricanes trying to get it out in front. And remember, the last time these two squads met last weekend, Sharks lost 2-1. Different story here today. Pass meant for Cimarroni, intercepted by Meta. Here comes Langus. Peckenhagen on her right. Cimarroni on her left. Can't maintain control. Sharks taking over behind Wilkinson. 3.5 to go. Pasma can't hold on to the puck. Jugnot can't pull it either. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to go against Pasma for hooking. And the Sharks are going to get a power play with 3.5 to go. Currently 1 for 4. Goal number 2 is a power play goal for Olivia Urbach. Sharks power play connecting for a 12% success rate. An 88% penalty kill for the Hurricanes coming into this contest. Out in front goes around Sutton stick and will come out. Lloyd to Sutton. Trying to get around the boards. Urbach cutting in, fires in, puck sits there after the rebound. Hurricanes find it. This is Staley. Staley will dump it down. Lloyd in her own end, being bothered by Krusich. No worse for wear. That's going to be an icing call with a minute 15 left in the power play for Barrie. After the face-off, Sharks are going to try to maintain control and get it out. So they can make an attempt here, maybe even draw another goal and take a 3-goal lead. 2.5 to go here in period number 3. Adriel Charette to Lloyd. Can't clear it out. Sutton now in control. Sutton making a big turn on Walker. Sutton to Letty. Intercepted by Aquino. Over to Jessica Vree, and it skips off the end of her stick, and they'll have to chase for it in the Hurricane end. 35 seconds remaining on the power play. Final 2 minutes of the game. Wilkinson leaving it for DeYoung. Wilkinson leaving it for Letty. Letty loses an edge and goes into the boards. An opportunity for Hartman, saved by Wilkinson. 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Back to Meta. Sends it out. Intercepted. That was Owen. Power play over. Minute 20. Belcha's heading to the bench for the extra attacker. 6 on 5. Minute 10. Hurricanes will have to get onside. Owen sends it over to Peckenhagen. Peckenhagen can't get the shot off. It goes into the far side corner. 6 on 5 here for Mississauga. Puck will come out. That'll be an icing call with 46 seconds remaining in the period. Mississauga has called a timeout. Barrie could take the 3 points here. They'll get even closer to Stony Creek in the standings. Stony Creek was successful in their game today, so they're currently sitting 8 points in front of Barrie. Barrie would like to cut that. They're at 45 points, and Stony Creek is at 53. So want to get even closer. Make a bid for that 4th spot. Mississauga has 46 seconds to see if they can't figure Wilkinson out. But they have to get 2 goals in that 46 seconds. Larmond, Mayer, Scorgi. Mississauga has it, throwing it in, hits a body. Trying a centering pass again. Peckenhagen can't do it. Out in front again. Peckenhagen doesn't load for Dion. It's going to come to McDonald at the blue line. to Owen on the far side. Shot in. Wilkinson with the big stop with 26 seconds remaining in the third period. Hold your breath, Sharks fans. You holding your breath, Josh? Okay, wait till the end of the period. That's going to be a face-off violation, so we'll do that one again. Sharks will get rid of it and send it down. 7 tries to make a bid for the empty net, but Hartman's getting in the way for Mississauga. This is Owen. Owen to Cimarroni. They've got 10 seconds as of now. Lloyd down low, back the other way. 5 seconds remaining. Are the Sharks going to come away with another shutout? Oh my goodness, they are. Wow. So correct me if I'm wrong here, Josh. Okay, final shots on goal, deadlocked at 22. That's amazing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that 3 straight shutouts or 4 straight shutouts? 3 straight shutouts for the Barrie Junior Sharks. My goodness. They will grab 3 more points and get even closer to Stony Creek in the standings. What a game. This was an exciting game. Mississauga and Barrie, both of them came to play. Mississauga not scoring again today after that 4-0 loss against Whitby yesterday. They'll have to go back to the drawing board as they've got Etobicoke coming up next weekend, and that's going to be a tough contest for them. All right. Well, Josh, this was a fun weekend of hockey. I hope you had a good time. This was awesome. We'll be back with you for the game in North York next Saturday night. Looking forward to bringing you the action from there. For now, my name is Cheryl Gilroy. For my partner, Josh McCann, we'll say good afternoon from the Shark Tank. And as always, keep the faith. Good afternoon, everybody.